We've had this Whirlpool dishwasher for a couple of years now, and it still runs and works great, but annoyingly, 2 of the plastic pieces in it have already broken. And I wasn't sure if I had to order new ones, or even if I could order a new plastic piece, but luckily I was able to fix both of them for free. So let me show you where they are and how I fixed them. Both of the plastic pieces that broke are in this upper tray, so I'm going to pull this out, set it up on the counter, and show you the pieces that broke. And in order to pull that tray out like that, I did remove 2 of the plastic pieces that hold it on in the back. Otherwise it would hit when I tried to pull it out, so I popped these out so I could pull it out. And the reason I pulled the ones out in the back was one of the front pieces is one of the pieces that broke. And you can see here, normally if you want to pull the tray out, you pop off 2 plastic pieces in the front. So this is one of the plastic stops that goes on the front of the rail, and it prevents you from pulling this tray all the way out. And this piece broke. You can't really tell, but it's cracked, and the bottom clip was coming off, and it used to fall out all the time. And so what I did is took some stainless steel baling wire that I got from Harbor Freight. I got 1,000 feet, and I've used it on all sorts of projects. And I just wrapped it around the plastic piece through the hole, and it holds it in place. The only downside is, like right now, when I wanted to pull the tray out, I had to pop the back ones off because this is kind of wired in. I can't really pop it off so easily. But really, we never ever have to pull this tray all the way out like this. And so this end stop that broke, it was annoying, but it was something we could live with. You just had to watch and make sure you didn't pull the tray out too much. But the next thing that broke was something we had to fix, and it had to do with this plastic rotating sprayer. Now the way this works is water comes in through the back and comes out this sprayer and sprays all the dishes from underneath. And what happened was that this plastic piece underneath here broke, and it was dangling off the bottom. And I thought, I can't glue it, I can't tape it, I can't replace it, I don't know how to fix it. But it was still kind of held together. And so what I did is I took that same baling wire and I wrapped it around the plastic through these little holes all the way around the wire. And it's stainless steel, so it hasn't rusted. And I'm using this to kind of clamp it together. So this is holding it tight. There was a seal in there, and this is now, it's not moving. It's actually probably stronger than it was when it was originally made. And you can see it's really held on there tight. And normally it had these little locking clips that you set down and twist it in. And so I kind of set it in, and some of those clips were broken and it was dangling. And I just ran this wire all the way around, looping it down and up and down and up all the way around. And now it's held in nice and tight. So the same technique that I used with this, to just wrapping it around, is what I used here. And that's the tricky thing with fixing this dishwasher parts, is you have plastic, you have metal, it's going to be soaking in water, so traditional gluing or taping or things like that aren't really going to work. You either have to replace a part or use something that can withstand the water and the abuse that's going to be going on in here. So the baling wire has worked great. As long as it wasn't completely broken and sheared off, it was kind of being still held on, I could just wrap that around there and clamp it down. And like I said, it's strong and it hasn't moved, and haven't had any issues with it. Another option I was going to use were zip ties, plastic zip ties. But there really wasn't a good spot to put it through here or connect it to. It kept falling off. With the wire I could feed it in and get it from different angles. But zip ties could work in some areas where you could just put a zip tie around this plastic end and just zip it tight, and that would work too. But I'm really happy with the wire. So good luck. Hopefully this can fix some of the problems you have too. Thanks.
Well, I hope you liked the video you just watched. If you did, feel free to subscribe by clicking the button on this side. You can also check out all the videos I've done, the playlist from things I've built, things I've fixed, home repair, 3D printing, And on this side, you can check out a recommended video similar to the one you just watched. And as always, down in the description, I'll put a link to my blog, which has more pictures and more information about the video you just watched. Thanks.